roughly October. So depending on how the weather holds, we might try to do events from October straight through December. But that's our game plan. A couple of quick announcements. Start off bathrooms. If anyone needs a restroom, Annie, the property owner, lets us use the restroom in the house. Just go right up, knock on the door, go straight in. She should have plastic mat on the floor. So go ahead, keep your shoes on, walk straight through bathrooms, down and to the right. Next one, because we've had a pretty good season this year. Lunch is on us today, so we're gonna be doing a pizza run later today. We also have water and pop in the cooler. That's also on us. So feel free to help yourself, but take all of it. It's good stuff.
Yeah, be considerate.
We are going to be, some of you guys probably saw me running around with targets and barrels. We're going to be doing 2-gun challenges in between gameplay. And you want to explain it a little bit, and then I'll go show what we're going to be doing. I left it inside.
Yeah, so you guys know, like, between games we do breaks for people need water, people need to reload their ammo real quick. That takes, maybe 10, 15 minutes. So between that time, if you're already ready to go, we're running these 2-gun challenges where it's going to be a pistol portion and then it's going to be a rifle portion. And it's set up similar to a shooting course where you have to go through and double tap each target. Some of them will be some kind of unique targets where, let's say it's a hostage target where you have to shoot just the head. Others will be like sound, like you have to hit like a pie tin, you'll audibly hear it. And then there'll be some running involved. So
running? What?
We are timing it, and the winner gets the golden BB bottle award.
Oh.
Yes.
Your pistol is leaking gas today, so you didn't bring one.
I got an extra. Springer.
I do have
There you go. So that's kind of as a throughout the day a running challenge. If you've got the time to do it, and you have a pistol, you have a rifle, then one of us admins will be around. Just grab us and we'll quick run the course for you, and best time wins the bottle.
I made that too, so.
So ideally, we would be bringing this back every year, and the winner would sign it each time. But if it runs away after today, we're not going to be that sad, but I will be heartbroken. So that's that. How do you guys feel about it?
Sounds fun.
Okay. All right. So one quick announcement, another one before we get to the quick briefing. This year we have decided to sell game passes during like the holiday season. So if you guys are looking for good Christmas gifts or birthday gifts, we're going to be having those up probably next month, maybe end of November.
Any expiration on them or anything?
It'll just be good for 1 year.
Okay. How much are those going to be sold?
It'll probably between 15 and 20.
Yeah. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
15 and 20 for a pass? Dang.
Is that for one game?
Yep.
You guys got season passes?
Yeah, we need season.
We are actually working on it. That's been kind of a trouble to figure out.
Yeah, that would save me a lot of money.
All right, so announcements are done, so we'll kick things off super quick.
Stocking stuffers. We have 4 Enola Gay flash grenades for $8, and we got 1 more smoke grenade for $8 if anybody's interested. And if anybody's looking for a Glock, I have one inside. See me if you guys are interested. You had one that you were interested in?
Deals later.
Grenades.
Cool. I'll come see you later.
All right, so we'll quick run through this, then we'll divide into teams. Got my tape man. We'll do we're going to be doing bans versus no bans, and we're going to keep track of how the game goes just to see which team comes out on top at the end. All right, so the Nova team, the owners of the property and Slade, are
on the same team.
responsible for any injuries or losses.
Stay close by.
Airsoft by nature is a play at your own risk sport, and for any and all potential lawsuits will be disregarded in reference to the landowner's pre-existing insurance policy. The burden is on the player and or guardian to ensure personal gear is safe enough for field regulations. Failure to comply with Nest Viper's admins, Smoke, myself, Yoda, and Swifty, or field rules will result in ejection from play with no refund or payment offered. All right, iPro. Full seal ANSI rated 87.1 goggles must be worn by everyone on the field. If you do not have full seal goggles, you cannot play. Just a quick note on that. Eye injuries do suck. I will say that as a testimony, and we don't want anyone else to have one. So, no, it's kind of a common sense thing, but we still see it. We want people to have full seal, because, yeah, we don't want to have to call an ambulance out or anything like that. Mags and weapons. Magazines are not to be up in guns up here at staging. Only at the chrono station or on the field. Exiting the field. When exiting the field, mags are to be taken out of the replicas and fired to clear any BBs out of the gun. That kind of eliminates any chance of someone accidentally shooting their gun up here. We have had that a couple times. Admins have gotten shot. We've had players get shot, and it's just like, we're going to be really strict on this, because this is where everyone has their iPro off. We don't want anything happening up here,
right.
So we're going to really crack down on that. Comms, is anyone using radios?
Nope.
No? Alright. So we'll be on channel 1. That's just the channel we use to communicate on, run the events. If you guys are using comms, just stay off that unless there's a real world emergency. Then touching on that, does anyone know what a blind man call is? Okay. So a blind man call is basically an echoing, it's almost like an echoing chant. When something happens, say Swifty breaks an ankle.
Oh, my eye. Ankle.
Yeah.
My eye ankle.
My eye ankle. My back leg. Ugh.
The person closest to him would start shouting blind man. Everyone else is to cease fire and start echoing that call. And it's supposed to kind of echo back to where the injury is, so admins can quickly figure out where the injury or where the incident happened. Okay, safety kills. We do not allow the common bang bang kill. If you're close enough to a player where you can't use a pistol or the lowest minimum engagement distance, then you may either tap the player to inform they're out or scare the pants off them. Otherwise, carry a rubber knife, a Nerf weapon, something like that. Pyro. Our field is a pyro-friendly field. It enhances the gameplay in all aspects, and as Swifty likes to do, he likes to scare people with it. However, all pyro must be checked by field admins before entering the field. We've had people show up with homemade pyro, and we've had some fires gone up because of that. So, no homemade pyro. Enola gaze are allowed. We do have a couple of those. So those are perfectly fine to use. Okay. Strike system for all players. A player will receive a strike if they are seen purposefully not wearing proper eye pro as defined earlier. So sunglasses, shooting glasses, safety glasses, those are not full seal. So any player caught with those on the field, it's strike, and we're pulling them out of the game. And we'll either get them a mask, a full face mask, or make them sit for the rest of the game or the day, depending on the situation. All right, other reasons for a strike: not calling hits, disagreeing or arguing with admins, disrupting the flow of gameplay from its original state of common play, cursing using foul language towards other players, smoking or vaping in the registration area. That's just a garage. If you smoke and vape, have at it out here. Just keep it out of the garage. Destroying Nova or the landowner's property, climbing trees or structures without ladders, ramps, or stairs already present. We do have two stuff out there. They are not in play today, so we do have them taped off. So just stay out of that. Giving out mission critical information after being hit. Dead men do not talk.
Amen.
Unintentional discharge. It would be up here staging, your gun goes off, 1 strike. Or intentional discharge, 2 strikes. Drinking alcohol on property or branching open containers of alcohol. If 3 strikes are made, that player will either be ejected from the game for a period of time or the rest of the day. Whatever consequence a player receives, they will not be eligible for a refund. We as game admins will let a player know when they have received a strike and why that player was given the strike. Nested Vipers Airsoft does not tolerate cheating or immature and unsafe behavior. Alright, any questions or concerns before we get things off?
Gun hits.
Oh, good point. Gun hits do not count.
Yeah.
Gun hits and ricochets don't count.
And you can feel free to announce them, but sometimes that may do more harm than good because people might just hear the hit part, not the gun hit, the full thing. So it's up to you. And then, you know, if we hear anyone complaining like, oh, I think I hit that guy, then we'll walk over there and we'll watch and we can tell. So no worries. Whatever you want to do, really, but gun hits don't count.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so first one we're going to do is capture the sniper stand. We'll basically have one team go out. They have to dig in, stay within 20 yards of it. They have 2 lives, 1 battle buddy medic only. So if you're hit, battle buddy medic is a 5 count, and you're back in. Just something quick, keeps the game going. Then the attacking team has unlimited lives, but they have to respawn back at the path entrance. So I don't know if you guys have checked out the map, but it's a pretty
I'll guide
simple
you.
field to get once
It's basically
out there.
a roundabout.
There's
Like,
cornfields to the north and east.
just goes around.
Tree line border with signs
Follow
on
the
the
path.
south. Then the path horseshoes around. So if you get
Yep.
lost,
Find the
shout for an
path.
admin. Otherwise, if you find the path, either way it'll come out by the house or over here by the shooting station. All right, so Hate Man. Oh, you got. Oh. All right. So is there anyone that wants to be on the same team as?
Yeah, I got 3. Well,
3?
yeah, me, him,
Alright,
one
so
more. This guy
Let's
too.
get you guys over here. You 3. You got it.
Trevor, time for teams, bro.
You 4. 3. Okay, so we have 6. Let's get
Squad up.
Squad up.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, William.
I came with you.
Nice to meet you.
My gun's
Doesn't matter if we win.
Just want to grab it real quick.
Doesn't matter if we win.
All right, so let's get
Stay
you
over
guys
here,
over
Scully.
here.
We're making team.
I'm just gonna get a count and then. Okay, so yeah, we have you over here.
Trevor's gonna be on my team. In there.
So then we should, in theory, have 11 on the.
You're Trevor?
No, I'm not Trevor.
Oh, I was about to say.
I'm right with you, Trevor.
All right. I was like, is your name Trevor too?
Yep, I'm here. I'm taking Trevor's place.
All right.
All right, do you guys want to be bands or no bands? No bands.
No bands. All right. All right. All set.